is new. This just happened this week. Okay. A coworker of mine, who is white, has a 17-year-old daughter, who's white. Her friend dates a black dude. Okay. Mm-hmm. So they got this thing going on. I guess this time of year, what is it? The snowball.
Yeah. Different schools have. Yeah.
So the friend wants to take the boyfriend to the snowball, but the friend's mom is like, no. But my coworker's friend's daughter doesn't understand what the hell's going on. Like, so she's like, come to my mom's house and we'll sort this all out. So are we there and nobody told me? Or are we not there yet?
I guess it depends.
Because she don't understand the severity. She's 17. So she don't understand the severity of why mom is like, no brothers will escort my daughter to the snowball. Which we're like, oh, yeah, we get it. We get it. But she's like, there's no way you're not gonna do this to my friend. You know what I mean? I'm like, are we there? We almost there? Not there?
Let me understand. So
that's a good question. Look at y'all.
No, I'm trying to understand it. So what you're saying is that the mother of like your friend is trying to like that woman is trying to like have, I guess, somebody like who's coming over to her house.
She's trying to be the savior.
Is it fair to call it a racist mom? Can we what do we want to call her?
Who's the racist mom?
Prejudice mom.
So
we
mother,
got prejudiced woman whose daughter dates. We're going to create a new story. Prejudiced woman.
Okay.
Whose daughter dates a black dude, and then my coworker who will be.
She ain't with that. She's like, nah, she should be.
No, but what do we call her? I need a name.
Savior.
That's what I like.
Savior woman. So now, but the daughter's orchestrating this. The 17-year-old daughter, in her mind's thinking,
so it's
if you come to my mom's house, you guys can iron this out.
Who could iron it out?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Who's on first?
Who's on first? Are we there?
So, I have more questions.
Go.
So, in ironing this out, because it is a dance, his family, as we do, will want to show up.
Well, we did a show.
We
did a show called "Who's More Racist." John, you remember we did "Who's More Racist"?
I believe so. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So his family's going to want to show up, take all these pictures. Her family's going to want to be there, take pictures. So I'm not sure how we're going to sort this out. And
but this is from the mind of a 17-year-old. You see what I mean?
17-year-old doesn't know that many black parents. Then that's not the time to try to.
That's what I'm saying. So when you look at her being 17 and not understanding any of this, and one thing you left out is when we take photos at a snowball, a prom, it's a major event. You better back up. You better back up because we just got Junior a new suit.
It ain't nothing wrong with our babies ever, so you better not come with that.
And see, that's the thing. I'm like, wow, this is. And then my coworker's like, I can't believe she put this on me. And I'm like, well, because of how you raised her. You didn't raise her like, well, what are we calling her? Prejudice mom? Prejudice mom tried to raise her, and it's obviously not working. It's not working.
Probably worked against her.
Yeah, she's rebellious.
And it usually does. It usually does. Especially when we're drafted to major sports. But that's another segment.
It's just when you experience the lie. You know, it's like, wait, I was told jar this, and this, and this. And now I see that's nothing like that. Y'all been lying to me all this time? You know, so that's it at that point. You know, but it's a different world. There's too much information now. There's too much out there. You can't lie to my kids anymore. Like, well, you know what? I saw this. So you're lying. Next thing you know.
But and you wonder if it's a situation where it was something where we never acted like that, but now that it's real and now that it's coming to fruition, it's like, now I gotta let you know how I really feel. But now, I don't even know if that's a good idea to do that now. Kids are different. The world is different. I worked with a guy that wasn't going to talk to his daughter for dating a black kid. And I was like, you're gonna sacrifice your relationship with your daughter. You know what I mean? Over this, you know, and I'm like, wow. So this situation here, I'm trying to keep it close to the vest and find out what happened and how it plays out. But it's just funny, not funny, but you see a 17-year-old that's like, don't get it, you know what I mean? And she don't get it. She's like,
Does Savior Mom even know Prejudice Mom? Do they talk or they?
no, but and the 17-year-old's gonna pit them together.
See that's a. But see, that's one of them things where you got, you know, kids got to know their place. Like that ain't ever going.
But they don't see.
And that's a different thing. Like this, there's too much. Like there's not even an idea in my mind where I'm gonna tell some grown ups to be like, okay, I'm gonna need y'all to work. Like they're gonna work it
That's
out.
how I
They've
found
already
out
worked it
the
out.
story.
They've, you know.
That's how I got the story, because the story is like how she pit me up against this lady that I don't even know.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, now, well, and I'm gonna use that, by the way. Your Savior Mom. I'm using that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of how her daughter's been raised, her daughter figures, you need to get with my mom, because my mom don't swing like that.
When honestly, it was none of their business.
And that's how it got to me, because I'm black. And it was kind of like, what do I do? You're the representative. So it's like, what do I do?
I mean, because it's a funny thing. I mean, it's easy as a parent to just say, well, look, that's what they do in their household. I can't speak on that. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing to do with that. I'm not here to tell anybody's parents. You know, you can do what you want.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But that's some people.
And it wouldn't even jive with us how. I don't know if there ever is going to be a knock at the door, but it wouldn't even jive with us how there's a knock at the door, and it's like, hi, who are you? You know, and it's like, well, why are you here with this? You know what I mean? This ain't our thing. But I just thought it was so interesting that the 17-year-old is like, doesn't get it, doesn't understand where the friction comes from, doesn't, you know what I mean? And is going to play Don King and book this bout between these two white women who obviously have different ideologies and beliefs and feelings.
And that's the weird part. I've met people like her who had this goal in mind for peacemaking, and they don't understand that there's certain things that you just cannot do or you should not be interfering in. And I've had conversations with, okay, you did your part, now you maybe should let it go. No, but this has to happen. This has to be, and I'm going to get this person. I'm going to get that person. You know, it's kind of like in relation to the Karens of the world, and the, you know, how they just determination. I have to fix this. I have to. It's on me now. And it's like, it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Right. But they can't get that. They can't understand that part.
And now a 17-year-old is almost like a 24-year-old because of how the liberties, everything that they've been given as opposed to what we were given. You know what I mean? Like, hell, I'm supposed to go out from in front of my house. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. They're all over the city. So now you've kind of, I don't want to say you put her in a position as an adult, but you put her in a position where she feels comfortable enough to book this fight. Whatever it's called.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
She feels comfortable enough to
coming
book
to the
this.
show because it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Something is going to happen.
And granted, I get that's her friend and she wants to defend her friend. I do. But you pitting these two moms, this Republican and this Democrat, to go toe to toe. And it's gonna be January 6th all over again. You know.
Yep.
But I just thought that was so interesting to me. I was like, wow, you know, we there yet? Where the 17-year-old is like, yo.
Well, no. If anything, that's just for, you know, your friend to basically just understand what's really still out there and what young, you know, what black people still have to deal with when it comes to even, you know, wanting to date or be with somebody that they care about or whatever it is, that there are still white people out there who say no. And
or the fact that she tried to be cool up until we got to time to take her to the snowball. It was cool if you his dude or if you didn't know about dude.
So you're saying okay, so I didn't hear that part. So all this time they've been cool
or been pretending probably to be cool.
Until
Now the snowball, like you said, is a major event. We're coming, we're taking pictures. You know what I mean? Black folks, we pulled up in the SUV. You know what I mean? Girl's coming. He got his camera.
Did they mention anything about his character at all? Are they? I mean, is he somebody I would let my daughter?
He's a
So
good
that's
That's
dude.
what I'm thinking.
What I know, he's a good dude, and it was never a question of his character. It was a question of his color.
Okay. Well.
But
Well,
I thought it was
you
good
know-
that the 17-year-old was like, I'm gonna try to do something about this, even though I don't know if that was the right thing to do. But she was like, I'm gonna abolish racism by myself.
Like so.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take all this history.
I mean,
You with me,
I'm
Mom?
gonna take this
Let's
history.
go.
Yeah, I'm driving you with me.
Because I'm determined to fix this, and now you're in it too. Let's go.
We're gonna abolish
Well, what's
this.
funny is that it probably isn't necessarily prejudiced mom who feels the way she feels. It's her worrying about how everybody else is going to feel about it. Because
That's a good deal.
if initially she was okay with it until it's time for the snowball and pictures being taken,
How are they gonna treat my daughter?
she's more concerned about the racist grandparents probably and like you know.
Well, I mean, let's
Oh,
be honest.
yeah.
Let's be honest, though.
Is she also? Let me ask you this: Where's this? Where? Okay, because I mean, you keep bringing that. You're actually making me think about some things. Like, is it dangerous for them to go out and together at this party, depending on where they are? Because I can honestly say, you know, I mean, there's not saying it's like that at all, but of course, that's my background as far as being in a place where it was kind of like it was a danger to do that. It was
But
a
it's
danger to go to
probably-
school.
But his homies are probably there too and everything. Like it's more common now than when we were younger.
I'm just saying. I mean, if it's a home, even in that situation, man, like white people are real interesting. Like you find out who they are
Yeah.
when it comes. I mean, anybody, but still white people. You find out who they are when something goes down.